What is up, Scentsy fans? It's Patricia. Today I have my Scentsy Club, which includes the Father's Day wax bars, and I have the whiff box at the end in case you've seen it and you want to just fast forward through part of that. So first on my list in my club is Silver Bells, and this is one of the scents that I put in that was retiring in the fall and winter, so we'll see if it comes back. If it does come back, I can remove it from my club. It's candy cane, it's got like warm vanilla caramel and a little bit of pear. Really pretty. One of the other scents, I put 3 in from the transition from fall, winter to spring, summer. This is the second one. It is pumpkin roll. It's a bakery. It's got a nice sweet pumpkin with like a yellow cake, some pecans. Oh, so good. Butter and spices, very yummy. And the third one that I put in, it's all on the top here, is cashmere and corduroy. So cashmere and corduroy, it's funny, I was contemplating in the wax melting challenge, there was a prompt that says pick a scent that most people think, or most people say nice things about. So I was thinking about warming this, but this is the only one I have. Yeah, I think I'll let it sit for a bit, and that is, I think it's got Italian bergamot, and it's got like a cashmere, vanilla, cozy feel to it. So really nice, great performer. All right, now I will say there is a local customer that has some of her bars in here. So when I get to those, I will show you. So I have Sugar, which is lemon drops and cotton candy, really nice. I am gonna smell everything, but I'll probably not talk too long. I have Love and Happiness. This one is the bus driver scent because the bus driver didn't like any scents, but she complimented this one. And this one is kind of like girly, dusty, hazy, dreamy, perfumey floral scent. Really good performer. And we have Dashing. And Dashing, I think, has almost like a suede and a really nice. I forget what this one has. I'll put the notes down below. Like a vanilla suede, maybe a mahogany bergamot kind of vibe. Really nice. I have Sea Breeze. This was put in after the glitch happened, and yeah, this one's really nice. This is a more floral, bright version. Not quite the same, but if you liked Stitch Experiment 626 and you also like florals, and yeah, you might like this. They are different, but maybe it's the color. Just I really like that one. I'll probably keep that one in for a while. I have Cotton Candy Cookie. This is one that I toy on what to do because it doesn't perform as well here in the apartment as it did in my old place, believe it or not. Oh, but it's so good. I feel hungry when I smell it. It's got the cotton candy, a little bit of like a marshmallow raspberry with a vanilla cookie. Very nice. Churro Churro. That's a baked cinnamon pastry. Yeah, very nice. All right, what else do we have? I have, for my local customer, she wanted some Endor Forest, but she didn't want any of the other scents. So Endor Forest, let me smell it. Woo, it's strong. I think there's balsam and eucalyptus and probably some sort of fir. It's strong. Okay, I'm just gonna put these aside because they're the Father's Day. I have Vanilla Cream. This is French vanilla and coconut milk. Yeah, and it does, I feel like there's a very minimal difference between Simply Vanilla because I remember comparing them and I can't really remember. This one might perform a touch better, but yeah, this is really nice. And I like to keep both just because I do have a local customer that tries to take all my Simply Vanilla. So I have Jam and Jubilee, and this one I love, but my husband tainted it for me. Yeah, it's good. I do like this one. It's a raspberry forward scent and really juicy and jammy, hence the name. Ginger Cookie Crunch. This one has ginger in it, but it smells a lot like vanilla bean buttercream. So if you can imagine like I think it's got crystallized ginger as a hidden note and then a nice rich buttercream. It says cookie, but it smells a lot like a nice vanilla bakery to me. We have Icicles and Evergreen. This is a really nice, oh, I love this one. It's almost like a spa met a Christmas tree. So really, really nice. There's, I think, blue eucalyptus in that, which maybe is why it smells like a spa. I don't know. For a different local customer, I had to throw this in for an order. It's Clothesline. So this is very strong. Yeah, very strong. So I'll put that up here. That's for a different customer. I have Sugar Cookie. I know you can get this in the Club Bricks, but I do have some locals that sometimes ask for a bar, so I have both. Oh, so good. It's basically vanilla, sugar, butter. Speaking of butter, we have apple butter frosting. This is so nice. I just finished one of these this month. Yeah, I don't know why, I just was craving it. So it's like a buttercream frosting with almost like a pureed, gently sweetened, spiced apple, and mixed with that sweet buttercream. It does come off as sweet, but it's very dreamy and delicious. I have woolly slippers. This, I'm happy that people have been able to try it. I pull this out sometimes when I want to cream something out in a slightly non-foody way, because there is a little bit of lavender in here. Now, what did I put this with the other day? I mixed woolly slippers with iridescent. So just because iridescent is very strong, and my husband sometimes finds it a little bit too strong, so I'm just going to put all the Father's Day in an area. I have toasted caramel sugar. I'd like to thank Tracy for this because she sent me a bar and I loved it. And I put a little Tester Tuesday video out on it, and hopefully that helped get the word out. But people that have tried it before they saw my video probably knew it was really good, because this is probably in the top 10 scents for me. It's sweet, a little bit rich from like a toasted caramel, but it's not overly gooey. It's not overly it's not one of Scentsy's burnt caramels. It's just really, really nice. I see marshmallow mint, and this better not be a flat bottom, because I'm going to be friggin' ticked. I'm just going to feel. Oh my God. Marshmallow mint, my second favorite Scentsy scent, but I'm still getting flat bottoms. That is unacceptable. If I didn't love this scent so much, I would cancel this from my club, and I mean, it's very yellow and discolored. Now, I just warmed one of these. Was it this month or last month? This month. And I loved it. It was so delicious. Sometimes you'll get a really good performing bar, and sometimes you'll get one that's not as good. And I had a really good one this month. So anyway, I'm probably going to have to warm this again, because I'm trying to get rid of my flat bottoms. So I think I might email Scentsy and just say that I think that's unacceptable, because I think it's unacceptable. So this last came out in 2020. And so I'm probably getting 2020 bars, because the bars that have the flat bottoms were in effect till around the spring of 2021. And then they started phasing the ones in that had imprints like this with the scent families. In case you don't know what a flat bottom is. Some people say flat back, whatever. Yeah, so this is probably 5 years old, which is unacceptable. I'm paying 10% off. I get 10% off. That is unacceptable to me. So I think I'll send an email. All right, we have whipped frosting. I actually haven't worn this in a long time, so we're getting a little bit of a stockpile, but I think I might, somebody said they did a scent mix the other day with this, and you'd think I would remember what they said. Anyway, this will mix really well in a bakery edible kind of way with a lot of scents and cream it out. I have Peach Paradise. This was from was it Easter collection? So I had it in my club, and then I debated removing it, and then I made samples, and when I made the samples, it smelled so good that I basically kept it in, and I'll probably keep it in because it's really nice. It's like a very creamy, dreamy peach, but with a white woods, which leads a velvety kind of feel and a really relaxing feel. So good. All right, I have Happy Birthday. This is to me like a marble cake that has way more vanilla than chocolate blobs with the whipped cream on the top. And I actually grew to love that one. I didn't love it when I first melted it. I don't have a lot of licensed bars, but here we have Candy Apple Delight. I kept this one in from the Walt Disney World Resort Signature Treats collection, and this one is really, really good. It reminds me of a scent from VCS, which I can't pinpoint which scent, but something I warmed early from her that I fell in love with. Maybe the Warrens, I don't know. Anyway, really, really good. I could be off on the scent, but really, really nice. It's like almost like a caramel apple with a little bit of a sweetness, a vanilla sweetness. I have Kukui and Coconut. Kukui. This is really pretty. It's almost like a boom boom variation. Yeah, really well done. Some people find it on the lighter side. In the bedrooms, I find it does just perfectly fine. So I'm not sure how long we can keep that. For the same local customer that got Endor Forest, but not the clothesline person, she also wanted some butterbeer. So we have 3 butterbeer, and she loves this one. And this one is, I would say it's better than Gimme Candy in terms of scent appeal, but Gimme Candy is a better performer. So this is very creamy, extremely well done, sweet, but when you have it in the warmer, it's like heaven. So I'm not sure if she's going to want any of these again, so I'll have to contact her. Also for her is Calming Woods. This was when the glitch went in, and I forget what's in this. Oh, it smells like almost like a fir with like a, maybe like a sandalwood and a cedar wood. And there's something else in here that I can't quite place. Anyway, I'll put the notes below. Here's my Simply Vanilla, which is simply the best. I'm such a plain Jane kind of girl. No offense to any Janes. Oh, love it. Love it. So good. We should, when somebody does a haul video, we should keep track of when they say so good or I love this. And then every time you should take a drink. All right, that's another Father's Day. All right, I have 3 more. One of them is actually for my Endor Forest Calming Woods Butterbeer person. It is Iced Pine. This is, I really like this pine scent. It's pine. I think it's got peppermint, which is the iced part, and maybe fir. Yeah, really good. Nice and strong, this one. It's a nice, kind of basic, well done scent. My Christmas Day, Christmas Eve scent is Homestead Holiday. I love this one. It takes me back to almost getting my first real Scentsy order, and it just puts a smile on my face. This is my very first Scentsy order that I went through the catalog, and I picked 12 wax scents. I was so excited to get it, and this was in there. And yeah, back then it probably took me like 2 weeks to warm 1 bar. And last but not least for my club, we have Pacific Sandalwood, and this is my favorite Scentsy scent. And I actually don't warm it a lot because sometimes people like want me to trade or gift or whatever, but sometimes I have to be selfish and keep it for myself. Oh, this is so lovely. It's the creamiest, most relaxing bedroom scent. Not overly strong, but if you are patient with it and let it cure, and you are generous with your cubes, or you put in a small space, you're going to get a great payoff. So that is a terrific scent, and I know a lot of people would like to try that or have it back. I usually have Vanilla Oud in my club, but I've actually recently removed it just to save 1 bar. But I did grab it to talk to you about because I do have it in my club. So I just grabbed one from my drawer. It is Vanilla Oud. Vanilla Oud is one of the Father's Day collection bars. Very smart of them to bring this back because people have been jonesing for this one to come back. So this one, some people say is light for them. I've never really had issues with performance. Maybe it's because I have so much wax that it sits around for a long time and has no choice but to cure. But I've never had issues with performance. Now it's definitely not a boomer, but at the most it would be a medium. So yeah, Vanilla Oud. I think it's got oud wood, vanilla, and a touch of leather. Yeah, it's really nice. I call this the Royal Family scent because it has that feel of almost like a hotel exquisite, signature fragrance, but I picture it in the castle with all the heavy wood and the rich, I don't know, history of something like the royal family would melt. Very sophisticated, regal, fancy, well done. All right, also I have Vanilla Bourbon. Now this one is not one that I love. It actually, I don't even remember the notes, but there's obviously vanilla. To me personally, it does take a bakery lean because it's got nutmeg. Now when you warm it, it also has bourbon, but bourbon can come across very alcohol. This does not. It's almost like the alcohol is burned off and you're left with those complex notes mixed with the vanilla. But it's got a lot of nutmeg, and when you warm it, it's got a lot of smokiness. Well, I would say a lot, but it's got smokiness. So if you're someone that doesn't like smokiness, I definitely pick it up in vanilla bourbon. So I warmed just 1 cube the other day in my entrance area, and I still have 3 cubes left of that bar, so I think I will make some samples and let some people experience it that way. All right, and last but not least, this is a first sniff for me, and I'm always excited. I have vanilla oak, so I have some for me and some for a local. So vanilla oak, I think it just has vanilla and oak. I can't remember. I'll put it below. Brown wax. Oh, okay. So this is, so Vanilla Oud would be like William and Catherine's residence, and this would be like Queen Elizabeth II that passed away residence. A little bit more mature. It reads a little bit, not elderly, that's not very nice to say, but I feel like there's like an amber or some sort of perfume quality or cologne quality, you know, a richness, a rich depth from the amber. Yeah, there's something in here, maybe sandalwood as well, but yeah, oak. I'm not sure if I love oak, but obviously I'm going to give it a try. So we have those, and out of those 3 Father's Day, the only one I haven't smelled and reviewed is Vanilla Oak. So I'll add this to Tester Tuesday voting. And this week in Tester Tuesday, second place won by 1 vote. So always important to get votes in if you're curious. And I know I've been getting some of my bars late, so I apologize for that. Maybe that's why people aren't. There's not as many votes some weeks. All right, so my whiff box, there's always like a little pamphlet. I usually never read it. So we have a big item here. We have the sun-drenched cotton in Scentsy swipes, and there are 70 swipes in here, and they don't have a bacterial component, but they're good for quick cleanups. And we usually keep one of these in the car, and then sometimes if I'm waiting for Erica from her work, I'll just take one out and I'll kind of like clean stuff and you know, I kind of think of it as double duty. I have some pods in Wild Seaside. So this is one of the scents. Oh, very fresh. Almost like a shampoo green, fresh undertone to, very, very nice. I like that one, and it's strong. All right, I'm just gonna get this out of the way. Lemon, sugar, and sage. I'm gonna be reviewing this on Tuesday, and I will say this is a bar that really changes from warm to when you first sniff it on cold. So you'll have to check out my Tester Tuesday video to see what I'm talking about. I'm just going to smell it. I'm not going to make a facial expression, so I can't let on what I'm thinking to you guys. But there's lemon. I think it's Meyer lemon. There's like wild sugarcane and sage. I can't remember what kind of sage. Maybe blue? Anyway. All right, we have a room spray. I'm doing really well with the room sprays. I have finished 1 this month, and I have 2 more that are almost finished, so I'm pretty happy about this. Now, this is the newer style, so let's just spray, and this is in Sunset Cocktail. The newer style, you don't have to worry about slippery floors or what it touches. I don't know if you have to shake it, and to be honest, okay, it says spray 2 to 3 pumps throughout your space and refresh as needed. So it doesn't say to shake, but the other ones you have to shake. Anyway, let's... It smells yummy. It smells like almost like a nectar that you put in with champagne, but there's no champagne, but that like concentrated yummy fruit nectar. We have 3 scent circles in Santorini Blossoms, and I remember seeing, I think it was Brett and Brad, they had a picture of this, so I wanted to show you because I thought, oh, that's so cute. So maybe I'll put one of these in tomorrow because my scent circle is starting to die off for sure. And we have the 5 scents for whatever that collection is called. It's probably on here. No, I can't remember what it's called. Destinations Collection. Yeah. So there's 5 little scent cups. Now, in times past, I've actually weighed these, and they were equivalent to 2.5 cubes. So what I'll do is I will just arrange them. I don't have the scent descriptions, but we can do a quick little smell here. All right, so the first one, I think alphabetically, is Sunset Cocktail, which is the peach color wax. Now, I was thinking to myself, because I didn't want to buy these, I'm trying to be smart about my purchases and not buy a bunch of bars and then have to get through them. So I thought, well, I'll get the whiff box, half price. I'll try out the pucks. What I might do is warm these in the boys' room, because I usually put 3 cubes there. But if I cut just a little bit off, it'll be like 2 cubes in the full size and then maybe half a cube in the mini. And their warmers are somewhat close in the room. So that room gets really good scent throw, so I'll get a great idea. And I'll also be able to probably tell strength versus, like, because some are really strong and some are like about a medium. So it'll give me an idea, because if it really doesn't perform, then I'll know it's a dud, because a lot of things perform very well in the room. But I thought what I might do is maybe take a week and a half and just melt through all of these in their room, and then do a 5-set review just from the pucks. And maybe I'll take the week off Tester Tuesday. And look at this. Look at what the heck happened to my puck. what the blank happened to my puck. Oh, I love it. Oh, if you like mango, I think this is a really good one, because that's what I'm getting. Let me just pop it out. Try not to get wax everywhere. What I'll do is I'll put these in little polypropylene bags. Oh, this is edible and delicious. So good. So that is Sunset Cocktail. Oops, I just crushed a bunch of it. So I'm just going to put that off to the side so I don't make a mess. So the next one is Santorini Blossoms. I'll put the notes below, so I don't know any of the notes, unfortunately. This one's not as screwed up. Oh, this one's lighter. I think there's amber in here from my memory. And maybe... Woo! There's a note in here that I'm not sure if I'm going to like. Almost like a warm note. I don't think it's the amber. But there's something about this that reminds me of a trip that I went to PEI. I wish I could remember why maybe someday I went was kind of smelled like this. I don't know. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird how you have like a scent memory, but there's little things all floating off. So again, I'll put that one off to the side. Oh, sorry, I just dropped a whole bunch of wax. Let me just put that over here so I don't have wax on the floor. Drew's wheeling around in the main space there, so I'm just listening. Oh. It's like we have a ghost. Okay, we have Sorrento Breeze. This is nice. I like this. So far, I would say I like them all. I don't know if I love them, but I really don't put a lot of stock in first sniffs, because like I experienced with lemon, sugar, and sage, it's totally different from cold to warm for me. Okay. This is nice. There's some aquatic freshness, but almost like a perfumey. This reminds me a little bit, I don't, maybe it's what I'm got on my hands, but it almost reminds me a touch of Palm Beach Breeze. So, but I could be off on that because I don't have any of that to compare. It's definitely different, but there's something about it that reminds me. What a mess this is. Okay. So yeah, I'm just trying to get it all off my hands. Like you can see, it's very messy. Sun-drenched cotton. I think there's lemon in here, but I could be wrong. I think this reminded me of like coconut cotton, but maybe there's no lemon. I don't know. We'll find out. It smells good. It almost smells like a yuzu. Look at it. Is that you, Erica?
No, I'm already up here.
Oh. Yeah, I can definitely smell cotton. I like this. I don't know, I'm not big into cotton scents, but it smells nice and kind of almost basic, which sometimes I like. So here we have the yellow wax of sun-drenched cotton. And I have Wild Seaside. What a mess this is. Wild Seaside, which I believe I smelled with the Todds. So again, we have the weird look. Yeah, this one, let me just smell. I feel like the pods smell better. I would say the pods smell a little bit better. Sometimes they smell not the same, but I might as well make a mess and pop this one out too. So these might have melted on their way to me. Yeah, I'm not sure what this reminds me of. There's something masculine in here, like a masculine greenery. Almost like a cologne-y sea moss kind of thing going on. Anyway, that's kind of messy. I apologize there. So yeah, let me know maybe if you want me to take a week off. Like I'll do the 2 cents coming for Tester Tuesday, and then I'll just warm through these and give you guys a week off. But you'll still get a video. I'm not sure. Let me know if you have a preference. So what I'm going to do is pack all this stuff away and then Probably after supper, I'm going to film my empties, so you'll see that in a couple of days. I'll stagger them just for your viewing pleasure. So thanks for spending the last few minutes with me. I hope you have a great day in your neck of the woods. If you've smelled the Father's Day collection, let me know your thoughts. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.